Okay, I think we're live. So let me go ahead and power this bad boy up. How you guys doing? I had to change the settings really quick. I did break it. Let's see, is it just buffering? What's it doing? Oh, it's good. Oh yeah, John, I got the package from you. I need to do a video of some sort. I also got the package from Jeremy Dixon and also I think Tim Neary as well. Is it just buffering for you guys, or is it actually working? God, this game's nightmare fuel. Oh, hey, Gabber, what's up? Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Okay, it is going, alright. The video, that's... I think it's normally that jumpy, I don't know. Can't tell, it's the Saturn. Oh, man. That's a lot of car work there. Is the package ticking? Yeah, this is a game called Clockwork Knight. It's certainly a special thing. Oh, it's awesome they got the car working, man. I think this was made before, or like right around the same time as Toy Story. But this game is just so absurdly Japanese. But Japanese liking European-style toys, right? Solar Quest. I haven't played that one, John. Pixar. Oh. Bad gaming, or the bad company gaming. Yeah, actually, I have a legit copy of Clockwork 1, but I haven't found a legit copy of Clockwork Knight 2. So I have a burned copy of that, but yeah. Man, this intro is odd. Wait, did it just... Wait, is the disc skipping? Oh my word, that is disturbing. Oh god, the Saturn locked up. Oh no. That was fantastic. Not that I'm aware of. The Saturn shouldn't be broken. What's up, Rex? Yeah, this is also a burned copy of the game. My legit copy, I've been saving just because it has a crack in the disc. So yeah. So I've been using the burned replacement copy to give mine a break, but apparently it decided to die. At just the right creepy moment. Okay, let's go ahead and skip this to make sure we can actually, get to the game. See, when you see a game like this made by Europeans, you know drugs were involved. But with Japanese, are probably... That's pretty much the case, yeah. See, suddenly Cthulhu is called from his sleep and steps upon the shores. Spread his madness thanks to Ian and his Saturn. Yep, so you have a legit copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga? Yeah, I have a pretty big growing collection of Saturn stuff, even though it's not... I wouldn't say I'm into Saturn at all. Oh, it is. That's interesting. Ew, that's weird. One sec, guys. Is it pulsing on my end, or is it a data feed issue? No, it's not. Okay, so... Sorry, one sec, guys. New settings apparently have just completely wrecked my... Alright, I gotta stop stream for 1 sec. That fixes it. No, John, I actually haven't even had a... I've had like a little bit of a glass of wine, and that's it. Let's see if this fixes the issue. Apparently my Fisher-Price internet cannot handle 1080p. Jimmy Hop. One day I'll be able to stream in true HD. One day, but today is not that day. Turn that down here, there we go. This is one of those things where my internet sucks. I'm meaning to try and get, you know, better internet, but I don't think that's in the cards for where I live. See, they have a gaming package, but they want $150 a month for it here. I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, the government has fiber. I don't. Yeah, we gotta... I pay the bills for the government out here in terms... Well, I don't pay them, but I manage their bills. So I know exactly how much the government pays for fiber in my area. Give you a hint, it's a lot. Yeah, pretty much all the internet out here is just strung together potatoes that send ones and zeros. We're not as bad as some of the rural areas where they literally just hand ones and zeros written on paper to each other. It's the most efficient method of data transfer out there in the rural areas of Idaho. Let's see. Time to run Unix. Need to work on that. Surprised we had 17 people in here on like 11 o'clock at night on a Thursday. Sneaker Nevis? Not familiar with the reference, John. How was it down for you guys? Let's see here. So let me catch up on the stream here. Methodist, is it working back for you guys, or is it good? So I'm waiting on my scripts to come down the wire. Oh. Scripts, Mike? Oh yeah, you work in video production. I forgot about that. Let's see how many games I got in my Saturn collection. About 20 or so. 20 plus. Actually, more like 30, I think. Not a huge collection by any chance. Let's see, that's good. 6 a.m. on a Friday, Ireland. Oh, nice, man. Alright, it's good to hear. Okay, Memphis, that's good. So I once worked with the U.S. Army cell phone account that had something like $12 million in voiceover. Yeah, that's about right, Rex. We love to pay for cell phone stuff, and we love to go over on those things. And was told that it was all part of the budget. Yeah, pretty much. Like once like a government contract, especially for the Army, is written for anything like a cell phone like that, they have X amount of money and they have to make sure they blow it all. So that includes overages and all kinds of stuff. For the National Guard, they're called MCA agreements. So cooperative agreements. So I manage 2 of those for the state. Oh, how many games? So like 30 or so. Here, actually, let me post something for you guys. Hang on. I can post a tidbit of my retro collection for you. That way you can kind of look at it if you want. So here's my retro collection. This doesn't include PC or anything like newer than... I don't even think I have like my Xbox, original Xbox, something like that on that. You can check that out. That'll show you kind of exactly how much stuff I got in every collection type. So it looks like, let's see, so for Sega Saturn, I got 35 titles, I think. Yeah. So not a huge Saturn collection, but, you know, growing. Have to jump as far as you can into the... Oh. Oh. One GBA game. Hey, Colin, what's up, man? Yeah, I was stuck doing army training for the last 2 weeks. Now I'm in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so I think I kind of streamed on like Saturday night, but I was exhausted. I have a new leader I didn't vote for. What? Where do you live, Colin? He's playing Space Invaders. That's exactly what I was... Oh, Australia, okay. Really? You guys got like a new... Is it a Prime Minister? I'll admit, I don't know nearly enough of... Oh yeah, I forgot. I think we have this conversation every time you're in here, Colin. I don't know enough about Australia, sadly. Oh god, really? That had that momentary invincibility. Apparently not. The GameCube controller and no game... Or a GameCube memory card, no GameCube. Yeah, I do not have a Virtual Boy. I feel like I probably should pick one up before they get ridiculously expensive, but... It's... I don't know. Virtual Boy never really appealed to me. We don't vote for one person. Ah, okay, gotcha. You guys hear how they found the glitch that caused aliens Colonial Marines AI to work? What? Really? That's impressive. So we were renting a Saturn from Blockbuster and renting this and Virtual Fighter. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, the Saturn really, in my part of California, was not prevalent. Like, at all. Wario Land. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one. What? Oh, come on. Wait, was it B? That's... Oh, crap. I thought there was a way to sprint in this game. Fixed it and totally fixed the game. Oh, really? You know, honestly, Memphis, I hadn't touched Colonial Marines, like, ever. Let's see, I think the last time I tried, like, to play a game in that franchise, it was Alien vs. Predator, the new one that came out in, like, 2010? Or 2012, 12-ish. Just hated it. So, fan found it? Oh, man. Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is definitely something that probably could have been done on the 32X. Wouldn't have as good a sound for sure, but definitely could have digitized the graphics and some basic 3D for it, for sure. This is Clockwork Knight 1. Hey, what's up, Card Freak? How's it going, man? Hey, John Light Tim, how you doing, man? bosses are easy. Hey, what's up, Kevin Ball? How you doing, man? So I remember seeing this game on display at Toys R Us back today. You know, actually, I had never actually even heard of this game until I saw it. I think I bought my copy, I want to say like a year and a half ago. I'd never actually seen it before. But I'm really not a big Saturn guy, though. How you doing, Townlight Tim? Let's see. There was enough of a push in Australia for this game to get a cardboard display of characters. What? That's crazy. I never understood why this kid has, like, tea bags in his room. Like, whoever made this game had really weird, like, Victorian obsessions in terms of, like... I'm trying to think of what that, was it Nemo? That animated cartoon from the, like, what, late 80s? Very Victorian origins. Yeah, this game is just really intriguing. I figured, you know, it's got some fun nightmare fuel in it, so I might as well share with you guys, you know, before you go to sleep. Oh, man. My latest video, I actually mentioned Child World that I've been working on. Got the script done, and I'm getting a lot of quotes from different people who are participating in the episode for me. So I'm pretty happy about that. Well, people are reading quotes anyway. John, I'm drinking wine right now, man. Let's do it. Hi, John. That kid is English. See, I read the entire run of newspaper comics one summer. Oh, nice. Let's see, it's an orgy of evidence that it's a boy's room. He's British. Little Nemo. Thank you, Rex Warden. Sorry, I'm reading back up the chat log. See, pal perspective, you mean you didn't? What do you mean? What did I refer to? Kid probably smokes tea because he heard the playground rumor that it... Okay. Gotcha. Only the power. I think they could have done some better stuff with this alleged power there, Kevin. But then again, I'm also a Saturn hater, though, so... Doesn't the Saturn game library share a lot? Yeah, basically. And I find most of the PlayStation titles are typically better. Oh god, no! I was too busy. How can you hate the Saturn? It's because I'm a terrible person. So my dislike of the Saturn comes from the figurative and actual divide that occurred between SOJ and SOA. Like during the Saturn's development, where just both sides refused to take pride, well, refused to put their pride aside and do what was best for the company. So the Saturn kind of sits in this really weird precipice between what Sega could have accomplished had they not wasted millions upon millions of dollars on this console. It's just in a Jupiter. No, I hate it because it's not a Neptune, which I think would have been a much better financial choice for Sega. But I'm one of those weirdos that would argue for the 32X over the Saturn in terms of what Sega should have done. I have a whole video I've been writing about it. It's going to be I'm sure people will hate it. So it's gonna be interesting. Do I have Street Fighter? Oh no, I need to pick that up, John. I've been meaning to get that. Because I just love how awkward that is. Because I love games that are like the movie, the game. Because I have Congo, the movie, the game for the Saturn, which is just one of the worst shooters ever made for any game, or any platform, I mean. It's just fantastic. Yeah, pal, I can totally see your point there in terms of the Saturn does have a lot of 2D fighters, because the Saturn was initially designed to be a 2D powerhouse, essentially, but it just wasn't... I don't know, then again, I was never really into fighters. I'll forgive you this time because you still laugh every time I tell you. Yep, every time. Okay, pal. If I stay in that spot, it will just kill me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Congo was programmed by demons. Considering some of the like level mechanics are like, hey, you got sick and now your controls are inverted. Have fun playing the game. It's like who thought that was a good idea? Was Congo the movie, or yeah, the Congo the movie was about apes in the African wilderness that were guarding Solomon's diamond mine. And then there was a talking gorilla. Well, a gorilla that had a sign language thing that would sound out the stuff she'd make. I don't even know what the bottle caps do. Oh god. Let's stay on this mech device here. Amy, yeah. Bruce Campbell was in it for like a minute, and then they killed him. I thought that was really odd. Oh, wait. Yeah, like once you find out Campbell died, you're like, oh, I'm not into this anymore. This game is supposed to be fun, right? Yeah, it is not a fast-paced platformer by any chance, by any means. Who was that? Bruce Campbell, a guy that used to be heterosexual side, bro. Did you guys watch the Evil Dead TV show on Starz that was out for a while? Ah, dead. Yeah, we can play something else. I'll put in Die Hard the arcade for you guys. How's that sound? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess it's like the last season they're doing. Let's go and power that guy up. Oh, yeah, Briscoe County Jr. was great. Was he also in Jack of All Trades? Was that another one he was in where, like, it was a... He played an American spy working with a British agent to fight Napoleon in the Caribbean? Was that him in that one? Sorry, John. Congo. See here. Die Hard Arcade. Oh, I got to hit start. I was busy reading the chat. Sorry. Let's see here. Briscoe Jr. Like the plan. Oh, yeah, he did show up in Xena and Hercules once in a while. You guys ever watch him in Bubba Hotep? The one where he plays Elvis later in life? Oh, yeah. Let's see, Amy is what kind of movie? I'm thinking of Maggie. This must sound like a cop-out, but I really love Dynamite Cop over Die Hard. I feel like it's just a smoother fighter. Business story by Macho Mojo. A short story by Macho Mojo. Yeah, not sure, Kevin. You can hear me smashing these controller buttons. Beat him to death with a broom handle. Bruce Willis Simulator. Did you guys watch the Death Wish remake he's in? I haven't checked it out yet. Really? Did she just beg for her life and then punch me in the groin? Oh, I didn't realize I could hit the giant fans in the building. That was, shocking. You mean you haven't done that? Oh, crap. Punch. I hit kick. Crap. I was feeling that was easier in the arcade because it was like labeled on the buttons in it. Okay. Get that PlayStation going so we can check out. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, Jeremy, I actually have a composite broadcaster, so I can actually hook that up to my CRT to make it work. So we can actually play some legitimate light gun games. And I don't have to like drag cords across my house to make it work. See, whenever I see this game, it makes me want to play Urban Reign. Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. For the longest time, best beat 'em up game or best 'em up games. Oh, sorry, I couldn't read that one. Broke my brain there, John. Oh god. Who fires a rocket like that inside a building? That just seems like a bad idea. Damn. We use all these credits. Oh, I gotta pay too much attention while playing this game. Arrgh. Oh crap, no. Got him. Yes, I'm already drunk, alright. How do they hire a fat guy wearing a motorcycle helmet? Yeah, this game isn't that bad. I think it's a little less forgiving than the arcade game, but I don't know, that's just me. This game always frustrated me because you have limited continues. Take a drink for Jim. And my spine is broken. Just beat me like Batman. Get good. Yeah. It was pretty cool as Jeremy Dixon actually sent me a light gun for the PlayStation 1, so I should be able to get that going. And also he sent me a development PlayStation, so we should be able to play like burn games, all kinds of stuff on it. So that should be really fun to do. I don't think this game is on PS1. I could be wrong. Let's see, I actually want to play Siphon Filter again. Oh yeah, when I was playing that. Yeah, Jeremy, I'll have to do that. Oh, damn. Bottle of Seagram's nice, man. Yeah, on my way home from work, I grabbed a bottle of Apothic Dark. I wanted to grab Apothic Red, but they were out. So, it's kind of a mix of Cabernet and Merlot, so it's an interesting flavor. But not bad. And, yeah, get my ass kicked, of course. So, I can play some really bad Saturn games that I have. Like Gwen Wars is probably one of the worst Saturn games I've ever played. Ah, okay, this game is Sega only. Punch or kick. Oh, it's gonna be jump, isn't it? Cool. Dodge the fire truck. See the post you. Oh, hell yeah, pal. These guys aren't real firefighters. Why aren't they helping me? Have you guys played that new Fist of the North Star game? Oh, really? Come on. Didn't think I was anywhere near the water. Let's see here. So I ordered that 8-bit dough. Oh, sorry, one sec. I gotta pay attention to... Oh, no. Messed up the buttons, of course. Let me check up on the chat here. Ordered that 8-bit dough Diddy kit for a 6-button Genesis controller. Found old one laying around. Oh, sick, dude. Do it. The worse game, the better the stream. Merlot, what is this on the Ritz? I want to play it. I played the one on Wii U. I don't think that will happen. Which one, Rex? Fine goats and brake fluid, Kevin. Oh, man. Vodka and Kool-Aid, hell yeah. Oh, Fist of the North Star. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I saw some stuff for that. And I was like, that looks really interesting. Wait, where did he get a second gun? A jerk. Funny as the devil. Like my whiskey, how I like my women. Like I want to hear where this is going. Oh no. Good stuff. It's funny. I think this same level is on Dynamite Cop. Like literally, like note for note. Blue Wrench party with Cat Retro, what's up, man? Oh god. Got distracted by the chat. Better not have whiskey at your wedding. Oh, we had a credits? Ah, really? That's good stuff there. That's what I love in a take-home arcade game. Limited credits. Internet whiskey writing. I like women. I like beer, stout and bitter. Yeah. Oh, Captain Retro. I was just talking about Dynamite Cup. I do prefer that to this version for sure. Oh, Jesus, Memphis. Oh, man. This is why I stream at, like, really late at night. This was America. Oh, dear. Because we're all drunk. That's got to be it, man. Inigo Montoya. So I'm having a little bit of wine because it's my Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and spoon all of them. Oh, pal, you got no excuse. What are you doing with your life? Come on. Come on. Going to go ahead and write all those down. There's something about this generation of gaming where, like, you're just looking at just the textures, and it's like, my god. Let's see. Ever played that weird Die Hard game with the giant octopus boss? Are you talking about Dynamite Cop, Seven Beatles? Is that the one you're talking about? Because I played, like, Die Hard Trilogy and all those, where you have, like, the different game types all on that came on the PlayStation and the PC back in the day, right? Also played Nakatomi Plaza, that weird FPS game for PC that was real bad. Teacher, why are you wasting it? The chat took a hard turn. Totally failed to see this one. The chat. So 3D beat 'em up got relabeled with Die Hard name in the States. Oh. Huh. Jog McLean. Oh. Oh yeah, pal, you are a teacher. Yeah, I forgot about that. So remember when I used to substitute teach? Because, yeah, I was in the army and all, I'm in the army and all that. Well, National Guard anyway. But I always liked kids today, like they don't understand how to handle being yelled at anymore. So like, if you raise your voice at all, they get real quiet and small. It's great. But I would sub high school exclusively though. Went to school in New Orleans. Oh damn. Should give me money. What is that transparency? Oh, you mean this thing back here? That's a series of different layered poly or whatever. I don't know how they were doing on the Saturn, but it always looks awful no matter what they do. Into the phrase, eyes at the front. Hey, Houdini, what's going on, man? I'm doing good. Mine was sit down. That was the one that got kids to respond pretty good. My dad is sergeant in the RA. Oh, damn. Nice, man. Oh, God. No, I won't lose to you. Why can't I hit you? Really? Fat version of the character. There we go. Got him. Oh, is it buffering a lot for you guys? Yeah, because on my end, the stream health is green, so I thought it was going good. Rainbow Six Siege will have an operator that currently uses an M4 with burst fire. Okay. You know what's really interesting, 7 Beetles of Doom? Pretty much every M4 in the US Army is being re-modified back to automatic, which I find intriguing. Because apparently 3-shot burst isn't what they want anymore. Thought that was intriguing. Transparency, historic. Transparency. I was talking shit to Jimmy Hoppa the other day about the Saturn's transparencies. It was pretty good. My bus is 10 minutes late. Oh no, John, no! Can't have that. Oh man, there we go. The Air Force against Space Force because they don't. Forced war. Let's see. Now, give me the limitations. I'm surprised more games didn't use more cel shaded like graphics. Yeah, especially given Oh crap! Oh, there we go. Hit it. Cool. So I'm trying to remember what other... There's some PlayStation games that use cel-shaded graphics pretty aggressively, and it worked out pretty well for them. But of course, I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. See, the great thing is that tone of voice. The kids all look like someone has grabbed them by the back of the head. It's a good way to do it. So I remember one time I was teaching at a charter school, and some of the kids had different schedules than like the main alarms or the main bells that would go off. So like all these kids start getting up, and like I don't hear the bell go off. I'm like, sit down! An entire class, like they're all just sit down. And I'm like, they're like, oh, we have to go to our class. We're not actually on that schedule. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a jerk. You guys can go. What are the odds the Army will go back to the M16 or M16 with a folding stock? Doubtful. Odds are the Army at this point, they're going to jump from the M4 into something newer. They've been currently running trials on a couple of new designs. They've already picked a new main pistol, and I think SIG got the contract for it. So they're moving away from the M9 Beretta. And so they're looking for a new main battle rifle, because they're kind of done with the M4, because I guess it has some limitations in terms of accuracy at a distance, so they might actually pick a whole new caliber. Let's see here. It also worked for my peers in university, which was great, seeing 18, 20 years look like they... M4 the higher caliber calling it now. Well, I mean, like, there was a whole discussion. I think one of the main reasons why we've stuck with the 5.56/223 for so long is because it's kind of a NATO standardized round in some respects. Some good man, just been on Twitch a lot, going back to making vids here. Oh, awesome, man. It's good to hear. So I'm doing good, man. Yeah, Jeremy, there's a discussion about going away from the NATO standard, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it. So I'm sure the U.S. Army has... Not the U.S. Army, but I think the U.S. government has something like several billion rounds in warehouses they're sitting on. Will NATO even exist in the future? Oh, of course. I mean, as long as Russia exists, NATO will exist. It's 12 billion rounds? Okay. You're saying it was one man with 6 guns? Oh Oh man. Yeah, freaking Boondock Saints. That was a fun movie. The sequel was that was pretty bad. But the first one was certainly a fantastic film. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a really bad game just because that's way more fun. So let's go and switch to Gwen Wars. Let me grab it out. Hang on a second, guys. There you go. Alright, we're gonna play some bad game. Really? They're turning it into a TV show? I had no idea. See, I'll stick with 357. Alright. The dude just kept dropping guns like God, I'm trying to remember the last, like, I've only actually watched Boondock Saints 2 once. And that was like when it was in theaters, so like forever ago. I watched Boondock Saints 1 a couple of times, but Boondock Saints 2, I haven't seen it in a long time. There was a firefight. Oh no. Guys, I don't know if Gwen War is going to work. I don't know if you guys will deprive you guys of this amazing piece of... Might just have to pull the pseudo Saturn cartridge. Here we go, pull that out. Launch it the legit way. Let's see what happens. Oh, and I'm going to drop a controller. Slam it on the ground. God help us. I think God might be trying to protect you guys from this. SCART, nice. Yeah, I've been really, like, honestly, like, SCART stuff is just amazing in terms of what you can do in terms of upscalers. It's so easy and so cheap to get into. Like, you don't have to drop a bunch of money on, like, a FrameMeister and like that. You can drop $30 on an upscaler and it looks acceptable. But, I mean, I've been meaning to look at, like, the OSSC or potentially a FrameMeister, but I just have a hard time justifying how much those are. Oh, so this is called Gwen Wars. Probably one of the worst games ever made. Well, you'll see why it's bad here in a sec, pal. Yeah. Houdini. Like, I mean, like, you're just collecting for fun. SCART's just something you can get into if you, like, want the best video quality without modding your consoles. Was the Retro Tank, is that the one that just came out that does, like, S-Video and Composite? Is it that one? It's like $80 or something like that. Because it's on Saturn? No, Jeremy, this is a bad game just because it's a really weird bad game. You SCART people. Trust me, Kevin, there was a time in my life when I thought RF was the way. I'm like, why would I want to plug in 3 cables when I just have to put in 1 with RF? I mean, come on. And I go to channel 3, and it's so easy. But yeah, I was trying to use one of those digital tuner boxes to try and get my TurboGrafx to work, but I could not get it to do it. So I got to hook up a VCR if I ever want to stream 2600 or TurboGrafx. So I'm like, cool. I don't like RF, but I import shit.
Keep your comments to yourself, Reynolds.
How meta. That's good stuff. Let me plug in my earbuds so I can hear the great story going on here. Let's see, since I'm in the process of moving, I found a copy of Journeyman Project. Oh, hell yeah. Was that for Saturn, Methodist, or what? I love the Journeyman games.
Get me Commander's Island right away.
Oh, for PC? Oh, okay. See, I remember when I was younger, I loved picking up freaking, like, because Journeyman games were, like, one of the big pushers for CD games back in the day. So, like, Computer Gaming World, PC Gamer all had, like, free demos for freaking Journeyman Project. They were awesome. And then a neighbor of mine actually had an Apple Pippin, and I watched him play Journeyman Project on that. It was nuts.
I can't contact anyone but Reynolds on Earth Probe's emergency channel. What? All communication lines have been scrambled.
Jenner?
God, I feel like this is a movie I would have watched on the Sci-Fi Channel in the, like, 1994, 95. Think Apple will ever make another console? Absolutely not.
Anybody get the feeling we're not supposed to be here?
It appears to be a gang.
Oh, damn, pal. It's like a shitty... Dude, I freaking love RoboJocks. Robot Jocks. I love that movie. I found that on DVD at Walmart, and I'm like, yes! My life is complete!
Phase reactors would disintegrate fish in 2.4 nanoseconds.
So I'm not sure Apple would want to. Or Google, for that matter.
Do you copy?
I mean, if they wanted to, like, waste a bunch of money, they probably could.
Now does anyone get the feeling like we don't belong here?
Is that the actor from the new Shazam movie? Yeah, John, I'm with you there. Mystery Science 3000. Let's see. Google might. Yeah, I'm not sure what Google would do. I think if Google did do it, it would be like a free console that just metamines the shit out of you. Or metadata mines. But yeah. Let's see, I think Google might want to, but Apple probably not. Well, I mean, they've tried it before, but I mean, even then, I would say a company that's more likely to get into,
I can't shake them much longer.
like, game console production might be Steam, but Steam already tried that with the Steam boxes, but then again, that kind of fell to the wayside. But the Steam Link and stuff like that is definitely a viable option. But I think Valve is going to be busy pushing VR stuff.
Incoming 12 o'clock. I calculate our chances of survival at 4,912 to 1.
Not if you paid for a console that mines the shit out of your data and runs adverts on the dashboard. That's probably what would happen. Google console will fail. Can't even get people to sign for YouTube Red. Yeah, I can't say, like, the programs YouTube Red are pushing are at all appealing. The only one that's even remotely appealing is Cobra Kai. But all the other garbage they've been pushing has to do with those really crappy, what, young 20-something YouTubers that 13-year-olds like, but none of those 13-year-olds have credit cards. Where have I seen that guy before? Let's see, I was thinking like a cheap box that uses streaming. Oh, interesting. It's like Google Fiber users. So you guys are in for something exciting. I hate YouTubers. Fun fact, Cobra Kai writers thought people would hate the main character. I actually haven't watched Cobra Kai yet. Like, I'm interested in watching it. I just haven't gotten on my way to check it out. Gwen Wars footage was used to promote. I had no idea, Rex Warden. But then again, like, they also had Congo the movie The Game on the back of the box for the Saturn. So they were using pretty much anything they could find to promote the system, which is real sad. Eliminate all Gwen holograms. Yeah, this is like, honestly, this game, the way it plays, feels like Cybermorph is a more quality title in terms of just walking around, shooting stuff. Forgot Conquer the movie existed. Yeah, it's actually, the funny thing, it's not like a terrible movie, it's just definitely a product of its time when pretty much everything Michael Crichton wrote was being turned into a movie. I'm surprised, like, I know, because I remember him writing a caveman book. I can't remember what that one was called, but that one never actually got converted into a film, which I thought was surprising. Because pretty much everything that dude wrote was getting turned into a movie. It's a kid's movie, but with gore. But yeah, this is pretty much all the game is. So really elaborate cutscenes and videos, but then all you do is fight holograms. And then the annoying part is, even if you like go over this map like 6 times, you can still miss stuff and not finish the level. Oh yeah, 13th Warrior was a great movie. But the funny thing was, like, I don't know why my parents let me read that book, but I picked up Eaters of the Dead. And I was like, oh man, this book's crazy. And I was reading, I'm like, damn, this book's fucked up. And then I'm like, oh wow. What did I miss past? Not much, John Rogers. Just checking out Gwen Wars. The Sega Saturn game that they thought would push millions of Saturn systems because of its innovative FMV video intercut scenes. Oh no. I was trying to think of another Michael Crichton book that didn't get turned into a movie. But yeah, 13th Warrior was a fun film. If only they'd remake that now, considering like Vikings were like all the craze briefly when the TV show Vikings came out and some other programs. I think I'm rambling a little bit. See, great parenting right there. Like, I remember, like, the funny thing, I did that whole BitBoy video, and the main thing I remember, like, when we had my parents bought, what was it? They bought me a Game Boy, well, my brothers and myself. But then my father hooked up he got this whole big power converter and like a little, I think it was like a 10-inch black and white TV. And then a VCR that he set up so you could watch movies in the back of the car. And freaking, like, one of the movies we watched was Cujo. I'm like 6 years old watching Cujo. Man, I love the 80s and just 90s. Parents didn't give a shit about what their kids watched. Let's see here. Let me catch up on this. Oh, Andromeda Strain. Yeah, that did get turned into a movie, though. Terminal Man. Not familiar with that one. Let's see, Andromeda Strain. Oh, whoa, you guys had a freaking 6.8 earthquake? That's nuts, dude. Everybody okay, Kevin? Let's see, I read Cormac McCarthy, book is to my kids. Oh. Cujo. And my kids the naked lunch. Yeah, I've been reading my daughter. The book I've been reading her has been 20,000 Leagues in the Sea, and like I have this whole big Jules Verne collection I've been reading her. She's only one though, so she doesn't quite Yeah. Yeah, glad you can drop by, Houdini. Naked Launch is a fucked up book, yes. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, 20,000 Leagues is fantastic. But like, for me, the funny thing reading it now as an adult, I'm just like, what is Word? When I'm like reading it, because I'm like, holy crap. I love the fact that he's basically describing technology that doesn't exist yet with basically vocabulary that doesn't support what he's trying to explain. So that's always the most amusing part of it. But then, like, the whole concept that he figured out electromechanical motors would be used underwater, and it's just nuts. See, this is the part I hate about this game. Like, you kill, like, all the Gwen, and then you wander the surface of this planet. You pick up weapons and stuff, but you can't find where the Gwen are to finish the level. It's such a great designed title. I got to see my daughter Saturday. I was so happy. 2 months. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, is it buffering again for you, John? Let's see here. Yeah, man, thanks. I think they build pretty good here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, if you're in an area where that happens, hopefully you guys are on point when it comes to building earthquake-ready stuff. Oh, no. Oh, gotcha. Okay, where the hell... Okay, can we... Let's play... What do you think? As right as you ask your... Oh, nice.
Rear lift plate's fine. Let's finish realigning the quarter
Speed
panels.
is Zork.
I'm not through replacing the thrust systems yet.
Yeah, Houdini, what do you mean? I don't know, it's tough. I don't know how you do it. Do you mean like when I get deployed and stuff?
As far as we know, Earth's
I don't know, it sucks. It kind of kills me. Like, I spent like 5 months this year away from my daughter, so that really kind of bummed me out.
Must be defective.
No, I never got one.
Why not?
Well, Jenner and I were scheduled to get one on Sunstar, but in case you don't remember, the Gen blew up the station. Stand by. Reynolds is coming through on the emergency line.
I feel like I've seen that actor. Was he in...
Galactic transmissions are still shut down. Seems the only way to bypass the scramble is to transmit directly.
I swear he's been in like a bunch of 80s horror films. He looks really familiar.
Reynolds, we're trying to maintain as much radio silence.
Do you think Disney will handle aliens worse than Star Wars? Wait, did Disney get access to...
Received a report that the GAN had
Did they get the Aliens franchise when they bought out a lot of that stuff from Fox?
likely a Mars probe.
I haven't been following that too in depth. That'd be scary if they did.
Pavonis Mons is an inactive volcano.
And?
Martian volcanoes contain the elements necessary to generate strontium reactions similar to those that cause Titan to explode.
Anyone else know about the landing?
Strontium reactions.
We can't transmit to anyone else.
Yeah, when you're deployed. Oh, okay.
To stop them ourselves. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who do you think we are? Superheroes? I mean,
Oh,
we're
gotcha.
surface engineers, Jenner. What are we gonna do? Core sample them to death?
Yeah, it works out. The nice thing is my daughter seems pretty bright in terms of
Those thrust systems replaced immediately.
when I'm deployed. My wife and I will video Skype and stuff like that. So my daughter figures it out pretty quickly that I'm the man in the box. So we don't have. It can be kind of rough, but it's not as bad as it could be. I mean, like back in the days before video chat and stuff, I'm sure it was pretty awful for deployed GIs. But I mean, for me, it's not as bad. Xander, how's it going? Oh, fantastic. Train your daughter to be a Robin. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I feel like I could have done a lot more with this game. good. But yeah, this is some high quality Saturn stuff right here. Let me check on this. Let's see here. I wanted to. Oh, that's a bummer. Here, X won't let her do that. Hmm. I'm gonna pour some more wine here one sec, guys. Let check him in the chat. See, check out Dr. Warren Farrell. Oh, awesome. Looks like Wing Commander 1. Yeah, this game is intriguing in terms of just what it is. It's so odd. It seems like there was a lot of titles that came in initially on the Saturn that were just them shoveling as much as they could onto the platform just to get titles out the door. I don't want to waste that ammo there. There we go. That looks like an AT round of some sort. Okay, so I can drop mines for some reason. That's interesting. Wait, am I supposed to shoot this, or... No? Oh, man. Is real... Let's see, real life Delta Force anything like Chuck Norris movie with... Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, I haven't met anyone in Delta Force, to be totally honest with you. I've met some Navy SEALs, but never met Delta Force. There's a lot of good dating sims. Yeah, the Saturn has a lot of good import games that, for whatever reason, never saw an American release, which is just unfortunate. Oh, one sec, my dog is wanting to sit up in her chair. Favorite series, our favorite Panther series, okay. So I've heard Navy SEALs and SS guys are mostly fat. No, I've never met a fat Navy SEAL. Even retired ones. I mean, there might be some out there, but all the ones I've met were always still hella motivated. Vaughn Armstrong is in this game? Oh. Okay. Okay, throw exploding tennis balls. Yeah, this is just the entire game. Like, this is Gwen Wars. Just, you go around a 3D map looking for stuff to shoot at. It's like the Saturn equivalent of Battlezone. Gotta love the era. Blowing your mind. Alright. Let's see. Power Perspective, the story time. Allow me to tell you of my drinking with it. The SASR. Oh, nice. Can you commit suicide? Fortunately, no. Let's see, they removed the option to let you auto-update. So, ooh. Yeah, I think if you... God, that would kill your data plan. So I learned a new way of... when you have people when drinking. Get people to hold their arm out straight with a pint of beer for 5 minutes. I hope you all you... God, I love your name. How's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see, and just the weird keytones while you play this game, like I'm watching a really bad 80s horror film. Oh, you have unlimited data? Okay. So I bet you can't hold this pint for 5 minutes. If you win, I'll buy you your mate's drinks. So I remember when I went to basic training, one of the things I used to do was like you get off the truck and they like start smoking the crap out of you, make you do push-ups, all this kind of stuff, and then they'd start yelling at you, and they'd let you drink like a cup of Gatorade, and then you have a styrofoam cup, and they'd make you hold the styrofoam cup out in front of you, and if like you couldn't hold it up, they would just sit there and proceed to just wreck the crap out of you for the next like half hour. Who's Jenner in this game? I have no idea, Jeremy. Did I come from this way? I don't even know anymore. So apparently I can't go that way. That sounds like torture. Well, that's what the army kind of is initially. You gotta earn your place in it. Here, Vaughn, Admiral Forrest. Oh, shit. Yeah, must be. Oh, yeah, he is really young in this game, isn't he? I think he has a full head of hair. It's kind of like mulletish. It's a ketone I'm hearing in my ears. It's absolutely distracting. My bro was 86. Oh, damn. 1986 airborne? Oh, 86 air. Okay. Gotcha, man. Yeah. So I know a lot of airborne guys. They're all good guys. The laughing the Joker make things better or worse after let's see. Yeah, in basic training, typically laughing at the joke. It depends on the drill sergeant, honestly. Like, there are some that, there was a drill sergeant I would work with who, he was in college and getting his degree and stuff like that, and I already had my degree, so he'd ask me questions once in a while. So I would sit there and give my advice as a college graduate in basic training to a drill instructor. Yeah, they definitely got it. I'm not sure. Like, they offered me $300 extra a month to do airborne training, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. So yeah, something I love about the Saturn. It's good enough, but kind of shitty. Let's see here. One thing I'll never underestimate: why does Google Play take highest priority when updating apps? Interesting. They still call you No, so I haven't, not once when I was there did I hear that. The rules, you can't touch the other person's glass before you finish. Oh, okay. The only console today is a Sega, my only console. You know, Sega Dreamcast is one of my all-time favorite consoles, man, so I cannot bag you for that. Shit, I still have a Sega, I have a Sega Dreamcast hooked up to my TV in the living room right now. Yeah, Dreamcast was fucking amazing. I still love that system. Come on. Aim a little higher. Wait, what? Let me catch up on here. Motorola is the only phone maker that gets my money. Oh, okay. Are they still manufacturing phones for the most part? Just got Shenmue 1 and 2 for PC. Still good. Nice, I still have my copy of Dreamcast. I've been thinking about picking it up for PC. Haven't gotten around to it yet, though. Yeah, Dreamcast was definitely ahead of its time in terms of a standardized console that actually had an incorporated modem and all that stuff, and the online play functionality. I used to wish it had one more analog stick, and the system would have been absolutely perfect. That's just me. But even then, like, I still love the controller. Come on. Have I killed enough of these stupid things? God, I hate the music in this game. It's so freaking annoying. Let's go this way. It's up over here. Well, apparently I already went that way. Didn't think I had. Okay, John. Let's see, with these burnable CDR, Dreamcast games, self-boot, Dreamcast system. Oh. Yeah, Bleemcast is pretty interesting. Apparently you can do, like, what, all the PS1 games on it as well? So that's kind of nuts. Watching you stream this on a Motorola Droid Turbo 2? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I honestly have not followed Motorola in a long time. So I think I bought my wife a Motorola Droid, like, 10 years ago. God, was it? Oh, no, it's like 8 years ago, maybe. Oh, that's where Airplane 1 and 2, he was in that? Didn't realize that's what he was from. That's crazy. Okay, have I beat the level yet? This is really annoying. Will Disney make an all-female remake of Die Hard? You know, I'd watch that, just for funsies. Love retro systems. I have a Neo Geo Pocket Color. Oh, nice. Really? Virtual Boy's going for 800 bucks now? That's crazy. Oh, Phantasy Star is such a good game. So I have Phantasy Star 1 for my Master System, and I just dig the hell out of it. Yeah, fortunately it'll have Melissa McCartney. Ew. A Droid 1, 4, 1 Turbo. Oh, nice. Do you ever notice that the... Oh, that's funny. DB, I threw away my Virtual Boy games because some batteries blew. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I lost my Gamecom because I left batteries in it for a decade. So that was a bummer. I still have my copy of Duke Nukem 3D for it, and Jurassic Park. But I'll never be able to play Gamecom stuff again unless I want to go buy a Gamecom, which not particularly. Can I win? There we go, exit. Hey, what? Boarding in the... Oh, how... God, this game sucks. Okay, where is... So I recall Game Boy... Or Virtual Boy costume. Just talked about that. Yeah, that's a big part of that. See, I'm not joking like all films of the 80s. Let's see, is there a map? Okay, so I'm down here. Oh, okay, so I gotta go around here. Truly an innovative 3D title. Truly. Was that Gwen guy riding a walking rock? I don't even know what you'd call that. Never. She was like, nah, man, screw doing real movies. I'm gonna do Gwen Wars for the Sega Saturn. That's where the real money's at. That's what I'm doing. We win yet? Come on. That new Nightmare came out 10 years too early. Oh yeah, you know, honestly, I haven't watched, what was it, the Michael Bay produced remake? I haven't watched that yet. Is that any good? Would send you a chat box, but I don't know how to... No worries, man. So you're gonna head inside and play some PSVR. I'll catch you later, Xander. Thanks for hanging out, man. Okay, there's something over here, apparently. Come here. Wait, they're actually moving forward with the He-Man reboot? They're not just gonna do that whole Thundercats remake thing where they make it all really weird? Hey, what's up, Nash? How's it going, man? Oh, what the hell? No. Stream's still going. Okay. Thought it did lock up for a second. I think I'm just looking for where to go. It's really gotta kill all the Gwen, which may or may not be Gwen Stefani. Hey, someone is selling Knuckles Chaotic box for $65 on eBay, not the game, just the bot. Oh, ew! That's fucked up. It's like, it's not even like Knuckles Chaotic is that good of a game either. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no, like, Knuckles Chaotic is a pretty game. I'll give it that. It's not... I wouldn't say it's worth $65, though. So that's a bummer. They want that much for it. Boxes are important. Seen the live-action Mario? Hell yeah! Freaking love the live-action Mario movie. I admit, I was one of those weird kids that, like, enjoyed the game. Wait, what? Oh, check this out. Look at these graphics. I can shoot through the wall here. I'm gonna pick up a Sega Saturn box. Look at them graphics. I do not have Virtual Cop. I tried watching it a few months back. I was not impressed. Was that the first time you'd watched it, or... See, they're even selling the game just about. Yeah, that's gross. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? I don't know. For whatever reason, like when I watched it as a kid, because like, God, that came out really early 90s. I just loved the movie. I don't know why. It's just such an odd film. After 20 years? I don't know, I think after 20 years for me, the movie is just so goofy that I just enjoy watching. But then again, like, it's one of those movies I just enjoy watching after having a couple of drinks and hanging out with friends. I think I hear something growling. But yeah, this is a game that came out for the Saturn. It's definitely a system seller, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, it's so funny that a company like Nintendo that had such strict control concepts over everything they ever did allowed the Mario Bros. Movie to be made the way it was. But then again, I don't know. It seems to me like even like the Wizard was more strictly controlled. Is it running on a 2080? Yeah, man. Totally. So realistic. What is it, like an anti-tank shell? Hey, Alistair Dante, what's up, man? Let's see, they didn't block it, they... Children gambling. Oh, yeah, wait, you're talking about the Wizard, oh, yeah, yeah, sorry. I was thinking a completely different film called The Wizard. Even though I just mentioned The Wizard starring Fred Savage. Man. Oh, my second glass of wine, so yeah. Sorry, Ron Jeremy. Not familiar with that one, John. Let's see, I don't think they would have had the kids go to Vegas. Oh, yeah. Didn't they actually go to, was it Reno? I can't remember, I haven't watched the Wizard in a long time. Slacker. Only second. Yeah, John, I'm not keeping up well enough. Get to switch games here in a minute, because holy crap, this is a boring game. You'd think, like, with action-packed explosions like that, I'd be just absolutely... Yeah, I almost don't know. This is called Gwen Wars. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and play something else, because this game is just god-awful. Yeah, I do have Dragon Force, but that game's also kind of slow, unfortunately. So I'm trying to think of what other... Some other fun Saturn games we can do for you. One sec, guys. So all kinds of... Oh, you know what we can do? Let's do Brain Dead 13. That one's a really awkward, kind of fun game. So, Brain Dead 13 was made in the same vein as, like, Dragon's Lair. The unfortunate thing about this game is it doesn't look nearly as good on the Saturn as it does on the PC. But it's just a wacky game, so let's go and check this out. Fighters Mega Mix was pretty cool. Oh. TV's got more machine than man now. Good stuff. Complete copy of that movie. So I think I have a relatively new re-release of Mario Brothers the movie. Subject to the wiggles yet. So I was wondering if the MPEG cart would make this look better.
Freak.
Oh, gotcha, John.
I'm game.
So I'm probably gonna die a lot, because I just don't remember. Uh-oh. And we're gonna die. No, Disney will make Mega Man a woman. Oh, and we're dead. Yeah, this game is really unfair. Wait, did Brain Dead 13 come out on the 3DO? Probably looked much better, I imagine. Ah, missed it. And we're dead. Rockman 8? Oh, damn, dude. It's a good deal. Oh, am I supposed to hit something again? Oh, man. Yeah, 3DO probably had some of the best video of this generation. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna grab something else. This game's gonna keep murdering me because I forgot how annoying this title was. It seemed to look great on PC back in the day, though. Hey, we could do some virtual on. Let's do that. Yeah, pretty much this game you gotta memorize all the stuff just like you would with Dragon's Lair. But I mean, it's such an interesting game in terms of like the ways you die in this one are just so much better. But yeah, the hand-drawn animation, it's absolutely gorgeous. See, I want to say Don Bluth had something to do with this one. In terms of Brain Dead 13. So maybe they're ready soft, but... it definitely has the Don Bluth kind of style to it. Oh yeah, Don Bluth is, isn't he actually working on a Dragon's Lair cartoon? So he did a really odd Kickstarter for that one. I don't know how that worked out for him though. But I know he'd pretty much gotten out of the movie business. But I know Ralph Bakshi, apparently, he got fundraising from a couple of Saudi investors to make another movie. Wait, Dragon's Lair did? I had no idea that Hanna-Barbera did something for him. It's a new virtual online game on the Vita. Oh no. Oh, okay, he's working on a full-length movie.
Get ready.
I love how this thing's like napalm against a mech. Gotcha. Yeah, friggin' there was a place in downtown Boise forever ago that actually had a freaking dual arcade cab of this, and it was like a nickel a play. So god, man, I was playing the crap ton of this game. No, unfair, you have a sword? Got him. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I have like one arcade stick for the Saturn, but I need to try and find that dual twin stick. That'd be kind of fun. So remember, I was at the Retro Gaming Expo in Portland like a year, no, like 2 years ago. There was a guy there that had actually done a whole thing where he was able to fake a modem signal so that he could get a multiplayer match of this going. And he had like 2 of the twin sticks, so it was pretty cool. Oh, you live close to there? Oh, nice, man. Yeah, the Portland Gaming Expo is going on October 19th through the 21st this year. And I think the way things are going now, I should have it off from my training, my unit, to actually go. Fritzy Cat. Oh, yeah. Freaking Fritzy Cat was fantastic. Yeah, Ralph actually had some amazing stuff. Did you fake your order? No, I didn't, actually. Apparently, they shifted the training date, so I actually have that off, so I can actually go.
Round 1.
I just need to figure out if I want to drive or fly. Am I fighting myself, and that's why I'm getting wrecked right now? Wow, they wrecked me.
Round 2.
Man.
Get ready.
Ah. Ah. We're doomed. I tried myself. Oh, you know, Nash, you know, I can't blame you for that. Freaking love the Dreamcast. In terms of value, though, the Saturn seems to have skyrocketed. Life of Brian. That's a great one. This one I always stuck with. Could never figure this one out. I always think of like just a dude wearing pants. No, Terminator 2 I think was PG-13. Terminator 1 was rated R.
Round 1.
Pretty sure, I'm fairly certain Terminator 2 had was PG-13. Oh god, we're down.
Round 2. Get ready.
RoboJox was rated PG-13 but had nudity, murder, suicide. Oh yeah! I'm so glad we've mentioned Robot Jocks twice this evening. Really? Terminator 2 is rated R, huh? That's funny. I went to see that in the theater as a kid. Man. Age limit on rated R would be 17.
Select your machine.
Really? I'm so surprised. I swear I thought friggin' Terminator 2 was rated R, or necessarily rated PG-13. That's funny. Let's do the weird pink one. Saving Private Ryan. Oh. See, the first R-rated movie I remember seeing in theaters was Aliens 3 when I was like 6 years old. Didn't care for that one.
Round 1. Get ready.
The sad thing was, like, it's not even like Aliens 3 is that good of a scary movie. It just, as a 6-year-old, it was just terrifying. Oh, friggin' RoboCop, yeah. Did I even hit him? Hey, passing out, Kevin Ball. Thanks for dropping in, man.
Round
Showgirls.
Get ready. Getting wrecked. Retro Game Force is going, man. House of a Thousand Corpses. God, I hated that movie just because it was such an homage to the the slasher genre. I just didn't like it. Didn't she have a desperation movie? Maybe. I'm not very good at this game. I'm gonna put that out there. Select your machine.
Yeah, that Rejects was better than House of a Thousand Corpses for sure. On my way to work. Oh, damn. So are you in Europe then? No, I do. Oh, Switzerland. Gotcha. Awesome. No, I do not have Resident Evil on Saturn. I need to go burn a bunch because I have pseudo Saturn set up for mine on my action play or action replay. If I could read.
Get ready.
Ian, is this a fighting game? Wait. Wait, what? Ian is the firefighting game? What do you mean, Alistair Dante? Do you mean Blazing Angels? See, I had a drive-in where I lived in Chicago, moved to... Oh, gotcha, okay. Wait, what? I hit a friggin' mace. I'd very much like to shoot missiles, please. Ugh. Ah! Wait, was Cobra, was that the Sylvester Stallone movie? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Let's see it. Wait, they have a tiny Sega Saturn on their backs? I've completely missed that. Let's see, yeah, he used to watch heaps of films but couldn't hear the sound. Oh, what? Oh, that's sick. You have to say the director of Mad Max is certainly a talented individual, especially considering the fact that he went from making Mad Max to making, you know, Babe, and then back to making Mad Max, and just did a phenomenal job. Okay, that's adorable. I didn't realize that was a Sega Saturn. That's funny. I always thought it was like the part of an engine that would spin sometimes, you know? Made Happy Feet before it. Okay, let's go and switch from this because I'm getting wrecked. Let's go and try something else here on the Sega Saturn. One sec, guys. It'll be one good game, one bad game. Here's a random Saturn title. It's called Darklight Conflict. Can't imagine this one's good either, though. I'll catch you later, Memphis, man. Thanks for dropping in. Darklight was a original sci-fi movie. So this game was made by Electronic Arts. The back reads, abducted from your fighter by an alien race. You're enlisted in the ultimate battle. The Reptrons and Ovons are locked in a deadly duel for supremacy. And you're the Repton's secret weapon. You've been genetically altered, making you one with your Repton craft. You know this is gonna be good. So MiG-29s versus F-15s, apparently. Man, he fired everything at that dude. It's an F-18. Oh, so my TV recently updated and added a free cable TV. Like, sir. Oh, that sounds pretty badass. Oh, so this came out in 1997. So even later in the lifespan of the Saturn. Interesting. English. Deutsch. French. Italiano. Espanol. Ooh. Interesting. Rex, how about a dumb TV? Oh, the OSSC. So I use a really cheap, like $30 upscaler. I don't use anything particularly special. I've been looking into getting an OSSC or potentially a FrameMeister. I just haven't been able to justify it yet. So I use pretty basic stuff for mine.
Follow instructor to the hyperspace portal. The green pointer on the HUD is pointing towards the hyperspace portal.
Okay. Am I supposed to follow this path here, or...
Now obtain visual contact with campus. Again,
Man, look at these transparencies, guys. These are just great looking.
now start moving towards the campus hangar and prepare
An old CRT in my garage. Nice, Ryan. Yeah, I still have, I have like 4 CRTs in my garage. I still have a CRT in my office. But I have an HD CRT I need to, replace some caps in, because it has HDMI in and actually outscales to composites. I really need to get that. See, check my Saturn footage, it looks great. Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out, man. Actually, I have a thing open for your channel. Bruce Campbell. Wait, which one, John Rogers? The other night I saw the best, worst blaxploitation. The guy from Harlem? What? So I have a CRT on the table next to me. I have to use it because...
you have clearance to dock.
How? 200 milliseconds. Damn. It's like unplayable. The campus. That was called the Krampus for a second. I was like, what? The sequel to the guy from Harlem. So I got rid of all my old monitors / CRTs. I use a video capture card now. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I guess enjoy having CRTs around just because I like playing legit old light gun games. So I have like 3 in my garage, 1 in my office.
Mission objective complete.
God, those textures look so gross. Just... Gunpowder training. This is the first time I'm ever actually playing this game.
Prepare to release drones. Get ready.
Guess it looks about as good as Colony Wars, I suppose. costume change Shakespearean actor. So what do first-party N64 games hold up so well? What do or why do? See, now, most Saturn developers only use... Yeah, they, A lot of the Saturn's problems came from the fact that Sega just completely dropped the ball. Sega completely dropped the ball in terms of support for third-party developers. Like, literally, they just handed out these dev kits and were like, here you go. With literally no documentation or any type of training offered on how to, like, utilize the system. And, like, a part of the concept of why the 32X was pushed out the door first was they're like, hey, you know, it uses 2 dual Hitachis as well, so it'll get people ready for... Wait, is that my spacecraft? That looks just gross. It'll get developers ready for what's coming down the pipe with the Saturn. But then the dev kits for the 32X and Saturn showed up literally around the same, like on the same day for some developers. So they're like, what the fuck is this? So interesting story there. But why do N64 games hold up so well? I think half of that would have to do with the fact that gameplay on the N64 was pretty unique to that platform. I don't know, I still go back and play N64 games all the time with friends. But then again, that might just be nostalgia talking, though, as well. Let's see here. Let me catch up on the chat here. Let's see, wasn't Pee-wee caught... Oh, yeah, pal, he was. He was caught in a pornographic theater of some sort. They had an extra 12 months of fucking around with the system and made better engines to use the hardware. There's some use of Burst Virtual Fighter 2 come to mind. Character. That shit was smooth. Oh, did Pee-wee do a few Cheech and Chong movies? This level's still going, huh? I love how my spacecraft has a maximum up and down motion in space.
All weapons destroyed. A bomber will be dispatched to track you back to the campus. Mission objective complete.
Oh, because they're not letting me move. Weird. They're Iranian. Is there any type of like level progression gonna happen here? Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna find something else for us because this apparently is a boring. Oh, you got to learn how to play the game simulator. Let's see, what's another terrible game I can show you? Oh, actually, you know what? Cyber Speedway's a good one. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do some Daytona. That's a fun one. Do 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 do. So I think it's one of the primary downfalls of the Saturn. Unfortunately, it had a lot of arcade games, which unfortunately, like around the time of these systems were coming out, they arcade games just were not the draw to the home console systems they needed to be. I mean, like they were a big draw in Japan, but not nearly as big a draw in the United States as they were. 90 kids, let's see, 90s was when kids playing with toys based on... God, I miss that. Freaking having freaking RoboCop toys and all kinds of sweet stuff like that. The Hornet car was a hidden character in the... Oh, yeah. I think Stika's Retro Corner did a great cover of that, I think. Yep, no shit, the car. Oh, the frame rate. Let's do beginner. I'm gonna go automatic. I don't feel like playing too hard. See, I do not remember the Rambo playset. Oh yeah, Steve has a great video on freaking Gold Max. He just posted one on a D&D strategy game today that was fantastic. Look at the draw distance. That's some gorgeous draw distance. Oh god. Oh no. First time I heard. God, I love Dexter's Laboratory. That's such a good such a good show. I said movie. I don't know why. I'm surprised they haven't like reboot Dexter's Lab. That was such a good program. Why is it like the easiest turn? I guess like go into the grass. What is with that? Really? I had no idea the voice of Dexter passed away. See, Sega improved it using the Sega Rally engine for Daytona USA. Oh, interesting. Did not know that. This version has the best controls. Sorry, catch up in the chat here. Ah. Although my stock car is so much faster than theirs. Nah. Oh, I made it. Extension. Give me this, guys. No. Okay. We didn't make it. Oh, bummer. Oh yeah, it was a female actress, wasn't it? Who did the voice of it?
Now, list your name with the other champions.
Yeah, I haven't watched G.I. Joe in a while. What is the Saturn mode?
Select a race course. Advanced.
Advanced.
Choose manual or automatic transmission. Gentlemen, start your engine.
See, I just put up a video on my channel with leaked Nintendo 3 US. Oh, sick, dude. There's the song I wanted to hear. That's the song I wanted. So I was always a huge fan of virtual racing, just because I grew up with the SVP card on my Genesis. And like the virtual racing game on Saturn is so bad. Daytona, drive away. Man, look at that transparency into that car. Look at that. That's sexy transparency. all the transparencies in this game. Sorry. Yeah, don't play Daytona and drink half a bottle of wine. That will certainly impact your ability to drive. Daytona. Yeah, I'd be shocked if this didn't make it onto the Sega Switch port. $19 out of 20. Man, I'm doing phenomenal. Was this a rush port? It seemed like a lot of stuff at the Saturn was pretty much rushed. Or they just gave money to developers for whatever they got. Just died there. Yeah, I'm trying to read the chat and play this game, and it's just not working out. And listen to the kick-ass music. Daytona. Out, out, no. Ugh. So they pushed. Gotcha. Oh God. Mr. Japanese Saturn. Yeah, I mean, at least with the Japanese Saturn, you had access to a lot of the good Saturn, like, I would say like 90% of the good games for the Saturn were Japanese exclusives. With the West, we got kind of the weird hand-me-downs for whatever reason. I blame Bernie Stolar for that. That's just me. I feel like pretty much everything about the Saturn was mismanaged. Oh God. Sorry, keep looking at to read the chat and playing terrible. Make that term. Let's see here. Let me catch up on the chat here. Let's see here. Pushing 3FX Voodoo with Carnival. Oh, damn. That would have been interesting. We should find Bernie and have a chat with him. You know, the funny thing was I was reading this article where Bernie Stolar put out where he kind of claimed that Sega of Japan didn't support Sega of America the way they needed to. But it's interesting stuff. Black man. Let's see, will the Resident Evil 2 remake remove child abuse stuff? Ooh, weird. Yeah, John Rogers, absolutely. Like, it was one of those things where Bernie Stolar wasn't one of the only things going on that was bad for the Saturn and what Sega was doing. I suspect Sega of America was a failed attempt. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those things like, towards the end of Tom Kalinski's tenure, there was a lot of stuff going on where Depends on what book you want to read. Like, Tom was kind of voicing his dissatisfaction with the Saturn and where Sega was going. But then Service Games kind of claims Tom just sat in his office and didn't do anything, which I don't know, based on the stuff he did, at least initially with Sega of America, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like there was something else going on there that they haven't really talked about in either the Console Wars or Service Games. But that's just me. Because, I mean, ultimately, like, Sega in Japan never broke more than, like, 20% market share, as opposed to the United States, where they were sitting around, like, 50-55%. Let's go ahead and switch to something else, because this game was also kicking my ass. So let's do something I can just kind of mindlessly play while we kind of chat. See, did you know Square Enix confirmed Final Fantasy VII Remake removed the eco-terrorism themes? What? Antifa's boot. That's hashtag not my Final Fantasy VII. Between Service Games and the Console Wars, I feel like one can put together the most of the truth. Yeah. I still feel like there's more there, because I feel like Service Games, despite being a really, really well put together encyclopedia of events, I don't think it has the same first-hand accounts that the Console Wars offers. But then again, the Console Wars still has a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? People kind of saying the best about things and not saying anything bad about themselves, if that makes sense. But yeah. But ultimately, like, Service Games, I freaking love that book, just in terms of, like, how in-depth it is, especially with some of the tech concepts it goes into with the consoles. Console Wars is a fantastic book, just because of how it covers... It does a fantastic job novelizing the events and the way they go, and I cannot wait for the documentary. And also, I'm really excited about the movie, if it ever gets off the ground. Wait, what did I mix here? Female characters look like soy boys. Catch you later, Retro Game Force man. Thanks for dropping by. But yeah, I have to say, another book I've been reading about Sega that's actually pretty good is called The Next Level.
Susan Powell confirmed. It's still jamming our
Oh,
distress
Playing at
valve.
the Next Level is what the book's called.
Starting
I'm reading that
up
one. It has some great
just
perspectives about,
We just lost the number 4 line. It's a full cascade.
like, early
Hello.
Sega in terms of, like, before Tom
Machine
Kalinske,
unmanned launch cycle.
where I think Service Games doesn't really cover the period between Cats and I think there's another gentleman that came on board to launch the Master System. Like, but Playing at the Next Level actually does cover it a little bit. See, he's telling fans on
Grange mining colony.
Wait, what's going on here?
17. We're under attack. The ships are being flown by.
I have a friend who works at EA. He's working on the new...
We attempted
Oh,
emergency
I didn't realize they're making a new Command & Conquer game.
A cascade in the reactor can destroy the
See, so
facility.
he was calling fans uneducated when
Tracking me.
they point out historical accuracies over... Wait.
Switching to frequency
Are we talking about
level
Angry
4-5.
Joe? Is that what we're going on now? What's going on there, Seven?
Pulling me inside.
Transmission terminated.
Oh Oh yeah, friggin' press F for respect in terms of, yeah, respect in terms of Westwood Studios. Because I swear this game is also on the 3DO, but it's called, Total Eclipse, or this one's called Solar Eclipse.
Lieutenant Cross. I'm Major Kelt. This reassign is temporary, so don't get too comfortable.
That Kirsten Dunst to the right?
I'm against it, but Commander Templeton says you're the best he has, and it's time to give you another chance. This is Lieutenant Underhill, call sign Hellcat. Stay under her wing and out of my way.
Yeah, so
drops at 09:30.
let's see. I was trying to think of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lost it. Too many glasses of wine. Let's see here. They should make Clash of Clans like game with Manicocker skin. Probably a good way to go. See, I don't have the time to read anymore, so I get audiobooks whenever possible. Yeah, playing at the next level. So I don't think it's an audiobook version of that one, but it's actually pretty good. It has a really good timeline, illustrates Sega concepts, and also goes into the Master System stuff. But it doesn't really go into a whole lot about, in terms of what Sega was going through and how they were fighting against Nintendo, and the fact that Nintendo was basically pressuring retailers to not carry their product. But it does go into the whole monopoly thing with the Master System, so some fun stuff there.
You've seen the tape. After that, 1,792 people got real quiet.
I think those are different games, but yeah, they're both on 3DO. Okay.
I want you to remember your 3 R's.
See, it wasn't an issue, but they put a woman in Battlefield.
Questions?
Yeah. We're looking at the same thing that Frag Kepler calling.
Yeah.
Kepler was an accident. The atmospheric processor broke down and released some nerve.
But yeah, the intriguing thing, though, I was reading something that the pre-order numbers for Battlefield, or the new Battlefield game, apparently came from Amazon, and Amazon didn't have any physical copies to pre-order, so the pre-order numbers were already lower to begin with. But I haven't read too much into it, because honestly, I kind of... Once Battlefield 3 came out and I was playing on that new garbage, freaking browser-based whatever engine it uses, I just hated it. But that's just me. So Battlefield stopped being good after Battlefield 2. But that's just me. In terms of like feel and the way the game's just... Everything felt so light and just not on the system. Yeah, I didn't think playing on the next level had an audiobook yet. But I think the book is only like, I think like 20 bucks. But then again, you said you didn't have really time to read it, but it's a pretty easy read in terms of just kind of flows well. So Battlefield 3 was a final nail in the coffin for me with EA. People were getting banned for reporting. I hadn't heard that. Oh yeah, freaking 2142 was fantastic. I can't wait till Shenmue Remastered comes out. Well, actually, it already... Oh yeah. Will that come out on the Switch? I just think Shenmue isn't Shenmue without the random grinding sound of your GD-ROM.
These ships do not match the colony registers. Stay sharp.
Hailing unidentified craft, no response.
We're taking hits. Returning fire.
This is, pretty sure this is the same game that was in the 3DO. It's called Total Eclipse.
Tactic. Attack directly.
Attack directly. Oop, that was the floor.
Stuntman, you still awake over there?
Affirmative.
Yeah, what kind of a colony in the future is going to have this many laser defense towers? This is nuts.
I'm taking a beating, Pitbull. Lend me a hand.
I've cleared the channel. Turning to section 006.
Got the soundtrack, sorry. It's just this is the digitized drums. Just listening to those things just pound away is just interesting.
Missiles. Shield energy. Shield energy.
Hey, excellent flying, stuntman. You've been stuck in Bravo too long. Red team
Get
is
some
in
barrel
free fall.
rolls.
Regroup immediately.
Let me catch up on the chat here really quick. Let's see here. Is that the chick from Wayne's World? So I wonder why Sega's not publishing Shenmue 3. I think as Sega did some weird stuff in terms of after, pretty much during their collapse away from being a console maker, they released a lot of their game studios out into the wild. And I think they might have lost control of the Shenmue IP. But I don't know, it's just me thinking out loud. But then again, Sega has never been smart with their IPs. They have just countless good IPs, and Sega's done nothing with them for the last 10 years. It almost makes sense, like Sega's wheelhouse is like, oh, these are great titles. What do we do with them? Nothing. Golden Axe? Let's not do any modern adaptations or try and make a good beat-em-up game. No, whatever. Let that sit there. We'll make a weird Golden Axe writer's game in the mid-2000s and do nothing with it. Or Streets of Rage. Do something maybe fun with that? Nah. Beast Riders. Yeah, that was a fun one. They blame Nintendo for Sega not doing anything. I'm not sure what Sega's doing. The funny thing, I actually own stock in Sega, and I actually have access to go to like their shareholder meetings, but I have to fly to Japan. But I'm like, Sega cares more about Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sega kind of went insane in terms of they forgot what made them good was their diverse library of like first-party titles, and they just kind of went all in on Sonic. A lot of crap games like they were laundering money. Let's see, Dark X. Sega Saturn is the best. These drums are hurting my ears. Thank you, DB. That's actually what I was thinking. See, I was ahead of the game as a kid. I was totally telling other kids on the playground one day Sega games would be on Nintendo consoles. Yeah, man, like freaking... When I was a kid, it would have been like blasphemy to say something like that. It was funny, like the book Service Games talks about how pretty much Sega had pretty much given up on the Dreamcast like way before they announced it. Even like the developers were sitting there looking at like dev kits. Like I think they were even like stealing dev kits of like the GameCube to get a head start and start developing titles on it. Just because they were like, ugh. This is Sega had pretty much cut off support for their own platform.
Weapon energy transferred to shields.
Oh, we're gonna die. Oh no, we died. Okay, guys, I think we've been going for about 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to call it a night. So, you guys have a fantastic evening. I thank you guys for dropping by and hanging out as long as you have. But we'll probably be streaming tomorrow night. I know for a fact I'll be streaming with a gentleman by the name of Alex Minaj. It's going to be on Twitch with the Human Interact channel. I guess we're going to do a whole stream of Snatcher for an hour or two. But I'll put that on my Twitter if you guys are interested. And you guys are more than welcome to join that. But you guys have a fantastic evening. I will catch you guys later. All right. Bye.